because she was invalidating Mexicans. But you don't see
No,
that
she
part.
wasn't even on
You
the
don't- yes,
fucking
the fuck
panel
she was.
yesterday.
Yes, the fuck she was
She
invalidating
was not on the
Mexicans.
panel yesterday.
She was in the comments.
You're invalidating. It doesn't.
She was in the
okay, you know
comments
what?
invalidating
Whatever
Mexicans. You never
beef you
stand up
have
for your
with
people,
vibes
bro.
doesn't
You
have
never
to do
stand
with
up.
the
You simp for
Métis.
fucking Wabos and you
It
simp for
doesn't have
fucking
to do with
fake ass
the Métis.
tribes that attack Mexicans, and then you want to call yourself a Chicano when all the fuck you ever do is back up people that attack Mexicans.
Who?
You.
Who do I back up? No,
LJ.
I know you're
LJ.
fucking talking to me.
Fucking Native
No, you
Vibes.
know what? I'm not
And
backing up
fucking
LJ.
Sada.
I'm saying to stop talking about the fucking Lumbee. I don't
Fuck the
know LJ
Lumbee.
like that.
Fuck the Lumbee.
But you don't
Lumbee
need
are
to be
pretendians.
speaking on other people's people.
They don't have a people. They're not a people.
Why do you guys allow this? Like, genuinely asking, like, if he's fucking talking about a tribe with thousands
I'm not allowing
They're
it.
not
I
a
told
tribe.
them to not say
It's
it.
really pissing me off.
They're not
Because
a tribe.
he was allowed yesterday to speak on the Métis. He was allowed yesterday to speak on my people. It's really pissing me off.
What did I say about your people?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you said about my people. Honestly,
I didn't say
really
anything
didn't
about
want
your
to
people.
That tension, but
I
you know
didn't say
what?
anything about
Honestly,
your people.
Yes, you did speak on my
No,
people
why?
yesterday.
Why? Because Elisada told you I did? No, I
you said I
didn't.
can't be Genízaro and Chicana at the same time. What are you talking
You can't.
about?
You can't. You
Yes,
sit there
I
and talk.
can.
No, how?
You co-sign
Are
that,
you Mexican
Luna Bell?
American? Are you Mexican
co-sign
American?
that? You
Are you
co-sign that
Mexican
can't be
American or are you
Chicana and
Genízada?
Genízaro at the
Because the
same time?
Genízada are from New Mexico.
This is who you
not
support?
Mexico. Not Mexico.
Because we're New Mexican. We're not Mexican, right?
Is New Mexico New Mexico or United States?
Okay, you co-sign that, Lunar Bell? Okay. All right. I mean, and you say you have Genízaro ancestors, but, like, I guess Genízaros can't be Chicana at the same time. Isn't that what you are, Lunar? Aren't you Chicana and Genízaro? Or you have Genízaro ancestors? I know you don't claim Genízaro.
I never claimed that.
You literally just admitted to saying that yesterday.
I never heard her claim that.
No, she doesn't claim Genízaro, but she has those ancestors.
I mean, a lot of people
Yes, we
probably have
can be
partial
both.
ancestry and
So
everything.
quit speaking what you don't know. You don't know. So exactly, I just proved my point. You can't be. You're saying you can't be Chicana and Genízaro, but yes, you can. That's why you can't speak at other people's communities.
All you do is talk shit
harmful.
about Chicanos. All you do is talk shit about Chicanos. So how the fuck
I
are
don't
you
talk
Chicano?
shit about Chicanos. What are you
Yes, you
talking
do.
about? Show me receipts. Post the receipts of me talking shit about Chicanos. Please do. Please
You were
go
talking.
ahead.
You were talking shit to fucking native only, and fucking and Chicano the
Yeah,
night
I was
before
talking
last.
shit to natives only because she was speaking on my people. She couldn't even say Genízaro. She was like the Genízaras. The Genízaras. I said, you know what? If you're going to speak on my people, at least get the fucking name right. That's the only thing I've been going at you for, is because you don't stop speaking on other people's people. I really don't care. I honestly, whatever the fuck beef you have against me or whatever, I don't care. But stop speaking on other people's communities. You know I don't like that shit. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
don't talk on Chicanos then.
Because I am Chicana.
No. So that doesn't
I
give
am
you a pass.
Chicana. I have the right to fucking speak on it.
If we can't speak about Genízaros, then you can't speak about Chicanos.
I am Chicano. I'm Chicana.
Oh yeah,
You know,
you're Chicano.
honestly,
You're
look at
Chicano
one of our
whenever it's time to
artists,
shit talk
Moises
them.
Gonzalez.
You're Chicano
Moises
when it's time to
Gonzalez
shit talk them.
creates
You're
Chicano
only
and fucking
Chicano when it's
Genízaro
time to
art.
shit
And
talk
he's a
them.
scholar.
You only talk shit about. You only say you're a Chicano when someone needs a token to get a pass for shit talking Chicanos.
What are you
You're a
talking
sellout.
about,
You're
bro?
a fucking
Honestly,
sellout, dude.
all this shit, you don't even fucking have receipts for it, bro.
You're a
Like,
sellout,
what are
dude.
you talking about, bro? Like, honestly, like, I don't, honestly, it's, speaking on shit from a historical context is one thing, but degrading and belittling shit,
Nobody degraded
and
them.
putting out false
All they said was that
information?
they fucking were started in the 17th century. That's all the thing that was said.
What?
Well, the only thing said about the Genízaro was they were
No,
started as
no, there was
they
a
were
whole
named the
lie
Genízaro and
yesterday.
became a people in the
There was
1700s.
a whole
That's
lot
true.
yesterday that most people were here for, and they heard what you fucking said about, the Genízaro, but they heard what you said about the fucking Métis.
Yeah,
So, like,
because you're
dude,
talking
you
shit
can't
about
be
Chicanos.
gaslighting
You
me.
can't be a Chicano and a Genízaro and you're talking shit about Chicanos.
You can't be a Genízaro and Chicana. Dude, you're so uneducated
When you're
on this
talking shit about
Don't be
Chicanos, where's your
speaking on
Chicano?
my
Where's your
people.
Chicano pride at? Where's your Chicano fucking loyalty at? Because you're sitting here talking about you're defending people who are talking shit about Chicanos,
Yeah,
accusing them
don't
of
speak on other
erasure.
people's people.
You're
It's
accusing the
just
Chicanos of
common
being
decent
of committing
respect.
erasure because they talk about Aztlan, but then fuck you. Oh, I'm a Chicano, so it's okay if they say that shit
No,
about
I
them.
don't think that fucking people should be claiming that New Mexico's Aztlan. because that's Pueblo land. That's ancestral Pueblo land.
It can be
and I
both.
agree.
It can be both. So you can sit here and claim fucking Chicano, but you want to erase one side and defend the other.
That's not erasing. Erasing is saying that Pueblo.
It's literally
ancestral
part of their fucking
Pueblo land
cosmology
is
and
your
their
land.
creation stories, dude. It's part of their cosmology. It's part of their creation story.
In New Mexico.
And yeah, in the Southwest. That includes New Mexico.
So ancestral Pueblo and lands.
It can be. You think as Pueblo people are the only people that's ever lived there?
No, I don't.
Okay, so then it could be multiple people's land, right? Oh no, that's not allowed, right?
I don't know. Honestly, like
Yeah,
that's
if you
just
don't
my
know, then don't
opinion.
speak on
I'm
it.
not gonna persecute anybody for believing in what they believe in. But the thing I don't agree with, like I said, is when people speak on other people's people
What
in
do
a
you think that is?
negative
What do you think that is when
way.
you tell a Chicano that they're doing erasure for believing in Aztlan? That's erasure.
I didn't say for believing in Aslan. People have different perceptions of what Aslan is.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Some
Yes,
people
they
don't
do.
even think that it was an actual place.
It is an
Yeah.
actual place.
Some people don't think that it was an actual place.
Well, those people are wrong.
Okay, we can agree to disagree
Dude,
then.
we just had
I
Obsidian
really don't
come-
care.
No,
We can have these discussions.
we
but
just
when
had
you're talking
Obsidian
about
come in
other
here.
people's
She's a
groups,
fucking
it's
scholar on the
harmful.
fucking topic. She's a goddamn scholar on the topic. Obsidian came in here and she said that Aztlan is a place and it did exist in the Southwest. It is part of Mexica cosmology. It's part of their creation and their fucking migration stories. It's real. Anybody who thinks that it's not and it's just like a state of mind are pseudos who don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Okay. I mean, people have the same sentiment of the people who believe that Aslan was in New Mexico. So people can
Why?
agree to
It probably
disagree.
it could have been in New Mexico. In New Mexico is a possible place, a location of
Mateo, that's why
Aztlan.
Mateo, you have to leave room for gray. You have to. It's not a black and white issue.
I do.
You have
I
to
do
room
leave
for
room for gray. That's why I said it's possible that it could be
and I
both.
said this earlier. I agree with Grammy Bear. I agree with you, and I agree with Obsidian. You have to
I mean,
leave
Obsidian's a
room
fucking
with gray.
scholar and a goddamn authority on the topic. She
I'm
just-
saying what did I say? I'm not being subjective and like just fucking taking one person's point of view. I'm telling you, like you have to
Neither
leave
am I.
room for gray.
What I'm
I
saying is
believe
that
a
it
little.
both
I
can be
believe a little
true.
bit of what Granny Bear said. I believe a little bit of what you said, and I believe a little bit of what Obsidian said. At the end of the day, you know, right now it's a fucking theory. There's so many
It's not a
like
theory.
theories, and it could be
It's not a
more. It could
theory.
be a fucking place. You have to leave room for gray.
Yeah, the room for gray.
You know,
Both people can be right.
you dig yourself
Both
in a
people
hole
can be
sometimes
right.
when
Both
when these conversations come up because you
I stand
want
up
to
for
just be
Mexicans.
so black and gray on certain
No, it's
topics.
not black and white. Listen, the gray area is that it's possible for both. It could be Pueblo
Exactly,
land,
but that's the part that people don't hear from you.
It could also be Aztlan. It could be both.
I
the gray-
understand that.
That's the gray area. But no, these people are saying they're the ones saying black and white.
You don't
They're the
leave
ones
room
saying
for
black
gray.
and white. They're the ones saying that it can only be one or the other. It can't be both. That's black and white.
I understand, but at a certain point, you know, like at a certain point, you yourself, you need to also understand, like, oh, okay, if people are going this way, hold on, let me be the more mature person and be like, oh, okay, I see your point of view. I see your perspective.
do erasure.
I see your objective.
And let them do
I
it.
also have my own point of view. I also have my own objective. It doesn't mean that we
Dude,
also
saying
all
that
need to be on
Aztlan
the same
is
page.
fake, saying that Aztlan is fake and that it doesn't exist
Nobody
is
said
erasure.
it's fake. Nobody has said it's fake.
Okay, so then nobody should have a problem with saying that New Mexico is part of Aztlan. No one should have a problem with that.
It's not
That's
that's
the
not
gray
what they're
area.
saying. Ultimately,
What?
that's not what they're trying to say. Ultimately,
Yeah, she said so. She asked me, so is New Mexico part of Aztlan? I said yes, and she took offense to that. She said no, it's Puebloan land.
Honestly, I don't take offense to it. I'm just
So
saying
why'd
what
you
I
say
think.
that?
Because that's what I think.
That you think it's not Aztlan?
I think it's Puebloan land.
It can't
And
be
I
Aztlan
can see
too. It
how
can't be Aztlan too.
Puebloan people might find that offensive.
So it can't be both.
Honestly, no. No,
That's
because you're
erasure.
saying that, oh, well, you know what? If somebody comes onto
You're
your
being
land
black
and
and
they tell
white.
you, you know
Leave
what,
some
this
room
is
for
mine.
gray. Why are you being so black and white? Leave some room for gray.
But see, then that's her perspective. So
Yeah, her black and
you
white
need to be the
perspective.
mature one. You need to be the mature one also, and understand that like we can leave room for gray. You
I mean,
know,
except
if
for her,
people
'cause
don't,
she's not leaving
then
room for
people
gray.
don't leave
I mean,
room for
she's not
gray.
leaving room
But
for
you
gray.
don't need
She's
to be
saying
the
black and
one. You
white, and
don't need
it's
to be
not
the one that's
Aslan.
being all black and white. Also,
You're gaslighting me right now, dude. She just
no, I'm
said
not.
that
No,
no,
I'm
it can't
not.
be both.
No, you're being sarcastic with
Well,
Luna.
no, what is it? What happens when something is both black and white and you mix them together? That's gray, right? So
No,
it,
it's
so
not.
it, okay,
Not everybody mixes, so not everybody knows how to
you're
mix.
saying that that it cannot be Aztlan and New Mexico and Pueblo at the same time. That it has to be one or the
If
other.
somebody does not understand the concept of it can be both, then leave it at that and let them think that. You know, it's not our objective on this earth to tell somebody that this is what it is. Like you are not
I mean, it
the,
is
you
my
know, at the end
objective
of
to
the day,
defend. No, it is
the
my
judge
objective to
and
defend.
like jury about it. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, it is my objective to defend indigenous people.
then
of
just
all, of
say
all
that, but
kinds.
say
Yeah.
that.
So can I just give my
I
stance on
understand that,
things?
but I understand that, Mateo. But say that like say that nicely, not defensively, because sometimes you come off just very defensively about how you say certain
Nicely, let me
things.
say nicely. Listen, Arena, I want you to understand something very nicely.
I didn't say be
Oh,
a fucking
okay.
ass about it.
So I just
Okay,
want
so
to give
Get
my
out of here.
perspective. So like,
in the Mexica codexes, there's a
I'm
soul.
from New
Oh, you're
Mexico,
so
right?
annoying right now.
A place
So
I
called
I'm
never
from
want to
New
hear this
Aztlan.
voice.
Mexico, and I
Daisy,
know
let
the
them talk.
Pueblos
Let them talk.
here.
It's not really going to
Listen,
matter. What you
So,
say is relevant,
it means
but they're
land
not
is a
going to
white
listen.
herring. You know, it's
oh
where
my
the
gosh. Okay.
Aztecs, where
Well,
the
okay.
Aztec people they migrated from.
So I just want to
It's a
say
real
this.
place.
I'm from New
You're
Mexico,
so
right?
annoying.
So if the Pueblos say that kind of rhetoric can be harmful, I'm gonna believe them. I'm gonna believe them. That's
And
just
doing
me.
and
And, you know, we
listen
can have
and
our
doing
differences in
and when the
opinion.
Mexica people tell you that it's harmful to erase their cosmology and origin stories, that's also harmful. But you know, since they're Mexicans, I'll let you believe
People
that
aren't
because
gonna always
fuck
agree
Mexicans
with you.
anyways.
I
You
mean,
know?
honestly, I think that Grammy Bear is a very knowledgeable woman, and I do think that she
You're
knows what
really
she's talking about. And
You're really
because
not
she is a part of my community, I think I'm going to listen
because you're
to what she has
biased.
to
Yeah,
say.
because you're biased, and because you sorry your own people that fucking you're just to take her side because you're biased. Even though all the academic scholars and sources say she's wrong, but she's still very knowledgeable somehow.
You know what? Honestly, I
But
do think
Mateo,
she's
let her
knowledgeable because you know what?
let
She's an elder
Luna
for one.
let Luna have respect for
Okay, you can
her
respect her
elder
very,
in her
very
tribe and
nice,
her
respect her
elder
very,
in her
very
tribe and
nice
her
lady.
community.
When she
It's okay.
says,
I'm not saying she's right or she's wrong. I'm just saying let her have that respect. All Luna is doing right now is having respect for her elder in her community, and you're making a mockery of it. And all you have to do is like, oh, okay, understand it and hear her out, not be contrary about it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's like you could say this is me. Hey, I'm just a little older, but this is my advice. Like you
we're
don't
like
always
3
have to be
years older than
contrary.
me. We
You
went to
know?
high school together. Okay, we're like the same age.
No, hey,
So
I'm
Lunar,
40,
you
you're
didn't hear
38.
Indigenous Chicano comparing the Mexica and the Genízaro about how old they are. They are.
The 1700s, which is true.
No, she didn't just say that. She said, "When was the
Why do the
the
Genízaro,
17th
why does a
century?
Genízaro
You know
woman
why it was the 17th century?
why
It's
does
because they
no,
were
tell me this.
classified
Why does
as
a
slaves.
Genízaro woman get to say that the
In the
Aztlan is
white man's
erasure
documents, they
and
were
get to
classified
erase
as
Mexica
slaves.
cosmology? Hold on. If a
Okay, hold on. Real quick. Let me backtrack on that because I've heard you guys say that shit like for a hot minute, and it's just like nobody's trying to clock it correctly. It's not about that certain people think that it doesn't exist. It's not about certain people think that it shouldn't be here. It's about when they say it's erasure, it's okay. It can be recognized, like I say, let there be room for gray. It can be recognized that Aslan has existed, and in our codices and our beliefs, we have been taught that, and we understand that. Let that be known, and I agree. Also, let it be known that there are natives that they have been integrated with those teachings because they were like integrated, and they have learned and been a part of it. So it could be both. Why does it have to? That's what I mean about it. Doesn't have to be black or gray. It can be both. That's where the problem comes. It doesn't have to be about the erasure. It doesn't have to be like, oh, Aslan was here. It's not that. But when you're being so direct and so like, oh, it's here, what you're doing is you're erasing the fact that there are also native tribes to those lands that you're trying to pretend that they never existed there. And that's where the part where native tribes to America, I would say, that they get upset about, because you are erasing those native tribes when you're saying that Aslan is like here. You're not, like when people have these discussions, they're not leaving room for gray.
How about I say this? Okay, when we're speaking on in terms of, people who say, "Make America Mexico again." Let's say that, okay? Let's say that. So the people who believe, people who believe that Aslan was in the Southwest, and they say "Make America Mexico again," that's when it's harmful.
Oh.
Because that's ancestral Puebloan lands.
Yeah, and so why would
Aslan
making
is not
why
erasure.
would
I can
making
say
why would-
whatever I want to say about
hold
my
on.
people.
Let me ask you a question. real quick.
Whatever I want to
Why
say.
is it erasure? Hold
Mateo,
on.
I don't know why
got a
you're, like,
question.
speaking over him.
Why
I
is
can't
it why is it
understand what that was.
erasure? Why is it harmful if America became Mexican? How does that harm Pueblo people?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying that the people
Because
who
America
say,
actually was not always fucking Mexico. That's fucking stupid to say. Because
Let me
America was not always fucking Mexico.
But why-
Mexico
if
was
it
not
became
always
Mexico-
Mexico.
Yeah,
Okay,
but if
so
it
can I
became
just say
Mexico,
this
if
very
it became
politely?
Mexico
That's
again, how
so
would that
stupid
harm?
to say.
No, but how would that harm?
You're
Pueblo
smart,
people?
Mateo. You're smarter than that. You're
No,
smarter than
I am
That's
that.
not
smarter than that.
stupid
That's
to
why
say,
I don't think it would
especially if
harm
you don't know
Pueblo
the
people.
context of why it's being said.
I don't think it would harm Pueblo
No,
people.
you know what?
I'm
Aslan
really
is
not
a
trying to
fucking
speak over you guys.
Aslan is a fucking pushing fucking thing, and Nawa is a fucking prison thing, and I'm gonna say it like that. I'm gonna
Nawa
be
is
real
a
clear about
prison
that.
thing?
Okay,
All of a sudden,
Wait,
people go into
Nawa is
prison
a
and they have to
prison
fucking
thing?
be in the clica, and they want to fucking know Nawa and
Wait,
know
wait,
about
wait.
Aslan.
I want to
That's
be
all I'm
clear
gonna
on what
say.
I'm hearing. Daisy, you're saying that Nawa is a prison thing?
Yeah, all of a sudden, people that
know
are
it's the largest-
they have to click
You know
up.
what's the most
They
spoken
have to
language
click
in
up.
Wait,
Mexico
wait.
besides Spanish?
Wait, that
You know
is
that
our
Nahuatl is
ancestral
the most
language. How
common
I
is
know
that
it
a
is,
prison
but all
thing?
of a sudden, everybody that went to fucking,
What do you mean
like,
all of a sudden?
prison? Yeah, all of a sudden, I'm just saying, as far as like the people that come out of prison, they fucking know Nawa and they want to fucking push the Aslan.
What are you
fucking
talking about? That's
ideology.
re-indigenizing our people with our language.
Okay.
That's our ancestral language.
Yeah,
And
but
that,
how come
why
they
are
didn't
you
know it
making
before they
it
went
a
into
prison?
jail?
Some
Why
people
didn't they
go to
know it
jail.
before they went into jail?
Who's
Some people,
they?
I'll tell you what.
Who
Let me
are you
tell you
talking
what.
about
Some
they?
people go to prison and they have a lot of time in their hands and a lot of time to read and they read and study.
How
their-
are you
their-
going to
their roots and
villainize
their
our
ethnic- their
people that are
ethnic origins.
please?
I'm not
And
villainizing
they-
for
anybody.
learning
they
their
rediscover
If
their
people are
roots.
secure in their if people are secure in the skin and they knew who they were and they already spoke Nahuatl, then good for them. But I'm just saying, in also reformation
What?
camps, prison, aka
Imagine
fucking prison. You know, they all of a sudden
Daisy,
they have
that's-
to go,
that's the
go
wrong
part of the
thing to
clica,
push.
and they have
That's
fucking have
not
to all
cool.
learn
That's
all
not-
that shit. They have to learn all that shit.
Can I say something and then I'm going to drop? For you to say that Nawa is a prison thing when people are trying to re-indigenize and get back what's ours as far as our culture and who we are as a people, and you're gonna scream that it's a prison thing. That's wild, because my grandmother spoke Nahuatl. She didn't go to prison. Like, I've never been to prison. I don't
Okay,
think
so then that shoe doesn't
stereotyping that
fit.
is
So
cool
don't.
at all.
So, okay, so if the shoe doesn't fit, then don't take
That
offense,
shouldn't
right?
even be said, especially out of a Mexican's
Also,
mouth. That Nahuatl is a prison thing.
that's what they
That's
teach in
No,
mad.
prison.
no. What she's
That's what they
saying,
teach in
what she's
prison.
saying is there's nothing wrong with the
They
people
teach a
who
lot of shit in
originally
prison.
spoke Nahuatl and speak it to their family, and you learn it from your family. But there's people that never spoke Nahuatl in their life, and all of a sudden after prison they want to learn
So
that
you
wrong with
language.
think?
that?
That's what
So
she's
what? Okay,
referring
What's wrong
to.
with that?
so
What's wrong
what
with
if
Thank
that?
you.
people in prison want to learn their ancestral language? They got a lot of time on their hands. We're gonna villainize them for
Yeah.
that.
No,
We're
I'm
gonna
not.
villainize
I'm saying what
certain
she's
people for
saying.
doing that.
Nobody's villainizing them. Who's
You,
villainizing
Daisy,
them?
you just no one was talking
Nobody's
about prison
villainizing
until
them.
you brought it up.
Nobody's
Why do you
that's
bring
not
prison
me
up?
telling
Like,
them that they're a
who are
villain.
you jabbing at?
Nobody's villain. I'm not villainizing anybody.
Yeah, just like
You
this guy.
brought it
Just
up
look at this guy
though.
in the
Like, we're
comment. He
not
says they
even
teach
talking about
Haudenosaunee in our
Nawa or
prisons near
prison,
us.
and out
Like,
of nowhere you bust out with Nawa and prison shit. Like, what are you talking about? That's not even the topic of the conversation.
Well, it could be the topic of my conversation. That's fine.
All right, y'all want to jump on Mexican people? That's all right. This isn't the space for me.
Nobody's jumping you.
Exactly.
Fuck.
Exactly. See?
all right,
No,
so what's
nobody
wrong?
jumped.
If I go to
Nobody
prison,
jumped.
if I go to prison, I'm there for 10 years and I got nothing to do but read, and I decide instead of reading some white man's literature, I look up my own people's ethnic literature and I rediscover my roots. Is there something wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. I was just
Is
what
it?
I was saying. What I was saying personally is what she was referring to. But no,
Thank
there's
you.
nothing wrong with learning that language because I've never learned it, and I've always wanted to learn it. I wasn't taught that through my family. I wasn't, but I've always wanted to learn just so I can connect. There's nothing